I think probably the most formative was seeing the opening run of Harold Pinter's No Man's Land with John Gielgud and Ralph Richardson. It was such an extraordinary combination of intelligence, imagination, and instinct that it's always inspired me. I grew up in the north of England in a rural community with 4 brothers. I went to a boarding school, boys only. So coming to London to go to drama school when I was 18, I think the biggest factor was girls. The work we did at drama school, the scene work, the training, the preparation, to encounter female energy was just a wonderful thing, and still inspires me and keeps me interested in the world in which I'm lucky enough to live. There's many of them I'd like to mention. The first was probably a school teacher at high school, my boarding school, who taught English and to some degree drama, but most English, but his love of language and literature and dramatic literature really fired my imagination. And he was very encouraging of my being a performer and wrote, I think, my seminal reference for my drama school application. So I'm very grateful to him. Professionally, the mentors I've had, I would single out Mike Figgis, who is a film director I've worked with 7 times. And he's such a brilliant and gifted man. And he's always been the most encouraging and inspiring of directors. I mean, artists, particularly artists who work singularly, painters, composers, writers quite often, can be the most self-involved of people, to say the least, and not necessarily the best teachers of what it is they're involved with, their particular, whatever their particular art is. But I think mentoring is a huge reward both to the mentor and the individual who is being mentored. There is so much choice available to people in the world today with what they do with their professional time and their recreational time, that unless their minds are given the information and developed and nurtured to a degree of maturity, then it's no surprise that people, when that isn't available, it's no surprise to me that people seem to make bad choices. So I think higher education should be the highest priority for all governing bodies.